is such a mystery. Strong, smart women throughout history. Yet the gifts we don't really see. His story is focused on his glory.
What's up, guys? This FAFO Friday is going to be a little different. I don't really know a topic yet. I was talking about what everyone's continued focus is the relationship stuff. But really what it boils down to is balance and the need for it. So stay tuned and we'll get into it in a few. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What up? It's MBennz. It's FAFO Friday. Geez, decisions on what to FAFO this week. So last week was like the drama, for your mama finale. I released, or not released, but I put a new song that's unreleased on there with a bunch of clips of me dancing around my living room. High quality video footage there. And I'm actually gonna shoot some music videos coming up soon. So I'm in the process of planning those for myself. Since I've done over almost 200 music videos where I produced and stuff, or assistant directed with Mike. We basically do the whole creative process. So if you're interested in checking out some of our work, just go to my Linktree bio and click that in the description, and then click on work. I think it says something like stuff MBennz created, I don't know, or Star Kids. But anyway, the point is what I do. So it'll be fun, but I've never really done it for myself. Like our music videos before that we've done for me were always just, fly by the thing, the seat of the pants. But this one we're gonna actually do it like legit, so it'll be fun. All right, so let's talk about balance this week, you guys. The balance of what? The balance of your checkbook, the balance of the scale, the balance of the yin and the yang, the balance of humanity, the balance of everything is off. So I've been watching videos, same old same online. The underlying conversation seems to be men and women, gender roles, and all this other shit. And I think what's going on is there's a confusion in this world about what is unseen, and it's making that in our minds feel unresolved. So what do I mean by that? There's a lot of things that happen spiritually, cosmically, etc., that we don't see physically, right? But there are those of us who are in tune, like myself, and aware of this stuff. You following? So for years when I made music, you guys, I had Her Story, Lost in Space and Rhymes, all these things that I did. This was like 2011, 2012, right? So that's like 11, 12 years ago now. And I always had this stuff written, recorded, some of it just written, but people weren't ready for it, right? And I knew that. I know you, I was like, I know they ain't honking at me, but it's not me they're honking at. So I was right. But I've had these things written for years because I have a deep connection to source. Okay. I'm a musician, I'm an artist, that's what we do, right? It's like in our nature. I'm a very spiritual being myself. I'm very connected to spirit. I'm very sensitive to energies. I have psychic abilities, and the more I hone them, the stronger they get. So what I've realized is the stuff I was writing 10 years ago is stuff that's happening now. I thought, because I noticed on TikTok there's a lot of cosmic starseed stuff. Starseeds, none of y'all knew about that 10 years ago. I promise you didn't, because no one talked about it. I knew about it, and maybe 100 people. And I had a group of people I would talk about, my aura, indigo, all this energy stuff. This was on my other page that got deleted by a hater who reported it. These people are so weird. Well, we let justice serve itself. But the point is, the scales are off, the balance, the female divine energy is rising. So I don't know if you biblical people need snap out of it moment or what? Listen, God is real. The Bible is recreated by fucking man. Okay? Period. So maybe some of it's true. Some of it's not though. And a lot of it is the part about women, or the parts of women are taken out. God had a wife. Read and look into Yashara. I'll put it in here when you guys see the video. It'll spell it right here. Look it up. Just look it up, okay? And then I don't want to hear you religious nutbags coming on my stuff talking crazy, because I know how y'all get. Listen, my belief system, I call it the BS filter. The BS, belief system. A lot of it's BS. Our belief system is a lot of BS because it's programming. It's years of conditioning in our brain and being told what we believe. I don't care what you tell me, because it's not going to change what I know. Does that make sense? So there's a difference between being told something and believing it, and actually feeling it in your spirit, body, mind, and soul. Okay, there's a big difference. And so the problem is divine feminine, as many do not like to just talk about. And this is the other thing. I had a Christian send me some video about divine feminine is satanic. Bitch, what? Divine feminine is satanic. See, this is what I'm saying. So years ago, a bunch of men who don't have power want power. They made a book. They rechanged a bunch of shit, and they said men rule the world. Yeah, ooh, women ain't shit. Make babies and do what we say. And that's basically the gist of it, without getting into it. I don't give a fuck. I know dudes are gonna watch this shit. Even people in my Discord are gonna watch this and be like, "You're property." Yeah, I'm property. Not. And maybe some of y'all have wives that are, but let me tell you, shit's a changing around these parts, so get used to it. So this is what's going to happen. When things start to shift, there's two ways to deal with it. Adapt and evolve, or fight it, right? And a lot of you guys are fighting it, and that's really what's happening, because your Bible told you so. Well, you might want to toss the Bible to the side for a minute and trust your moral compass and God. Women are created in the image of God, just like man. We have different traits, characteristics. But you guys, we have been innately programmed to think our spiritual gifts are to be hushed. They used to burn women, you guys, at the stake and call us witches when we had spiritual talents and gifts. It's been suppressed for hundreds of fucking years. Do your research, bro. We live in 2023. Stop it. You men are spiraling right now because you have felt the shift. That's all that's happening. You, sirs, have felt the shift, and it's going to continue to tilt. Women are stepping back into our power. I'm here. I will make sure of it. I'm promising you right now, this isn't stopping. So get some adaptation to it, okay? Because it's going to be a long road, and you're going to get no vagina if you keep this bullshit up. Women are a life force and a vessel for creation. We are divine beings of light and love and nurturing. We are meant to be like that. Men are meant to be protectors, hunters, providers. Okay? Real simple. But men don't want to let in the women into that leadership role because they feel that that's not our role. Our role is to be a mom and nurture. You have no clue, sir, how households are ran. If you think women just fold laundry and cook food and shit. No. There's a lot of major moves made when you're a mother. A lot. Like, it's a fucking job. It's like being a manager in a sense. You gotta schedule everything. You gotta stay on top of things. You gotta make sure all these things. You are literally molding and shaping a human being. It's a pretty fucking important task, okay? And it's not for dumbasses or weak or beneath you people. So there's that. So yes, there are dumb hoes on the internet. There are dumb male hoes and there are dumb female hoes. So let the hoes go hoe and be together. Who fucking cares? Why are you focused on those people? They're not the majority. See, the funny part is I hear all these so-called good people can't find other good people, but I know a shit ton of good people Why can't y'all find each other? Because you guys have these brainwashed minds from YouTube, Instagram, and Bible bullshit. And I'm sorry, I'm so sick of the Bible. It is the most divisive tool. After going into my little experiment of conservative value people on the internet and the influencers, I came out and I like about 5 of them. Because, and if you still see me following you, that means I like you. Because a lot of these people are wackadoos. Some people are legit and they have good righteous values, and I get it. But what I'm trying to explain to you people out here, my friends, my peoples, is that it's the energy of the planet is shifting. We are living in a different world. We have, like, they're like, the world's gonna end. The world, it has ended. It ended in 2020, you guys. Newsflash, it ended, not literally, metaphorically, and a whole new world is being formed right in front of our eyes and at our feet. So if you haven't figured that out yet, you're slow to the party. So welcome. So that's the first thing. So when we already live in a new world, you can get your groceries delivered, you can do everything's online. I mean, it's a whole different shift now, right? From prior to this. Now, we have to adapt. We can't fight and resist. It's not going to stop anything. You don't have to go get a chip in your brain. I'm not talking crazy shit. I'm just talking basic shit. Like, evolve with the times and get with it and let it go, let it flow, and let the good times fucking roll. But you guys want to fight shit all day because you guys have this control and need from a book that was written thousands of years ago to live your life in 2023. It's not fucking realistic, dude. And it's also retarded for these men online to be online talking all this crazy shit. I know women are emotional. I am not. Like, I'm sensitive because I'm an empath and I feel things, but I'm not gonna like get out of pocket and cry and scream and yell at someone on the strength of my feelings for her or emotions, right? But at the same time, when women cry, that's like not a bad thing. Like, it's a divine gift that you're able to feel. Tears are just a release of energy. Everything is energy, so you can release it in many different forms. Through speech, arguing, singing, talking. You can release it through screaming, through crying. It's a release of energy. That's all it is. So at the end of the day, what we have to stop doing is telling women as men how to act. And men, you can't be blaming women. You need to lead. Go provide, go hunt, go protect, and do your shit, and you won't need to be on the internet talking about women all day. So the thing is, the balance is off, so we need to fix it. The way we fix it is we have to all go within. I highly suggest, and I mean this, that you guys order the book, The Mastery of Love, by Don Miguel Ruiz. I think it's like $10 or something. You can buy it on Amazon. It's not that big of a long read. You can even, I think, get on tape. Get it. The Mastery, I repeat, of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. It will change your life. This is a book that talks about love, right? And why people have a hard time in relationships and with love is because we walk around with unhealed wounds, right? But our wounds are not on the outside, so other people can't see them. They're inside. And when we have these unhealed wounds, let's think of it like a scab on your body, right? So you're walking around and say you have a big ass gash right here, open wound, okay? But you can't, no one can see it, but then this guy next to you bumps into you, or the girl that tugs you hits it. Every time someone touches a part of you that's an unhealed wound inside of you, it triggers something, and that's where the issues come into play for people, because you have unhealed childhood, traumatic events, whatever it is. A lot of that is what the root of this is. So that's number one. But read the book, it explains it in detail. It has so many good stories and examples. It's a beautiful book. I read it in my mid-20s, laying by the pool in Burbank at my apartment. So, I mean, if I could do it then, y'all could do it anytime, any place. Get book on tape, whatever. But I highly suggest you get a copy of that book. And I'm not being paid to say that, but it's the truth. So there's that. So start with that. And like I said, working within ourselves is the key. Look within and you will win. You gotta feel it to heal it. Those are a couple of my things. Look within and you will win. Heal it. You gotta feel it. So that's the key. We need balance. We can sit here and talk about what the other person needs to do and what women should this, that, and the third do. But you guys, people aren't monoliths and we don't belong in a box. I'm a loyal person. I've been with Mike for 10 years. I have never cheated, never would cheat. Love him to the moon and back. We're getting married. We in no way fit into a stereotypical box. We're not having kids probably. If I get pregnant, that would be a miracle, but we don't intend to, and we're fine with that. We've tried in the past, had some complications and yada yada. We've talked about this, but at the end of the day, our relationship is not conventional, right? We come from two different walks of lives, like backgrounds and stuff. He's from the hood in Philly. I'm from California, Los Angeles area. My parents, do pretty well. His parents struggle. Like, it's two different worlds, right? But it doesn't affect anything. I love his mom and dad. He loves my mom and dad, and they love them, and all that. We're close with each other's families. The point is this: if you go look at my Instagram, people will say, oh, she's a liberal, she's a conservative. People don't know what I am. I'm not. You guys, it's just like, the point is you could judge me and not know me because you're just looking at bright colors. Listen, I grew up in the 80s. I love hip-hop culture. That hip-hop, lyricists, MCs, rhymes. That's MBennz. The colors, that's MBennz too. Been that since the 90s, 80s, bro. But the point is, I don't have to be told what to do. I don't have to ask Mike what to post. Mike is with me because he respects me and loves me, and vice versa, and he trusts me. He knows I'm a grown adult and I know how to handle myself. Men, you don't need to tell women how to act. We're adults. That's the father's job. And women, you don't need to deal with men who still have mommy issues and think you're their mom, because we're not their mom. So if you're looking for a mommy, that might be your problem also. Stop. If you're looking for a daddy, that might be your problem. I've always been independent. My dad used to be like, can't wait to see who she marries. Well, the thing is that thankfully my parents have never put real pressure on me for stuff like to have kids and all these things, because my parents know me. My dad tried when I was younger. He tried it. He tried to do the taming of the wild unicorn here, but it didn't work, and he gave up. He said, fuck, he said, I can't wait to see who you marry. He said, you do not take no one's shit. God damn. And I don't. Still to this day, do not take anyone's shit. I won't. Don't. Wish motherfucker would. Never had it backfire, because I walk righteously with God. I don't fit into a stereotypical Amish outfit mold that you Christian conservative judgmental fucks want. But guess what? If God were here right now, maybe God is. If God's talking to you right now, you know what God would say? What if God was one of us? You ever heard that Joan Osborne song? What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Look it up. That's what's in my head right now. That's God. If God had a name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? In all his glory. I don't know the lyrics, but the point is this. This is newfound glory right here. I look a little different than you think, but I'm just letting you know. Bink, I'm dropping change in your piggy bank. Mind change. We adding zeros in an eye blink. As if my life is easy, home on the range. Clearly some of y'all really don't think. Go ahead, if you thirsty, take a long drink. If you really ever thinking you could fuck with me mentally, you could suck a D. I'm forever living sucker free. Balance of scales, that's a major key. And I just gave it to you for free. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Women are stepping back into our power. We are creators, the life force of this planet. Put some motherfucking respect on it and get used to it. It does not belittle you men unless you are already a loser. A real king needs a powerful fucking queen. And in the game of chess, the queen takes the entire thing. So stop with the bullshit. Balance the scales. Ladies, do your inner work. Don't be Tatiana on the internet either. But don't hold your power and light back because some fucking weak man is intimidated by it. They're going to either have to get, you guys are going to have to, men are going to have to step it up, bro. You guys got to get your shit together. You guys got to stop being little pussy bitches and insecure about women's happiness, greatness, attention, all these things. I get a lot of attention. I fucking drive on the freeway, motherfuckers stare at Mike's like, I have colored hair. If I have blonde hair, they do the same shit. It's a light around me. It's called aura. It's an energetic field I emanate. It's not about sexual stuff. It's about your energy. The point is that people see it. It's undeniable. You can't tell me to stop being me because this is who God made me. And the same thing for women. God created them to shine just like men. Some men need to fall the fuck back and let their woman lead with love and be the man. Real men have no problem with that. Only weak cowards do. Sorry you weren't blessed with a big dick and you gotta walk around and try to make women feel inferior. But I have huge balls and they sit on my chest, and I'm here to let you know, the women behind me, we all coming up. All races, all creeds. Let us step into our divine power and let's watch the world heal. Listen, your way hasn't worked, guys. It hasn't. It's not. So let's try something different. And money back guarantee from MBennz. All right? Peace.